Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So this one is another off-season war, and I'm going to be picking 3 new champions to use in this war. Not used one of these in a long time. I wanted to see if I could still use them to a reasonable standard. So you see the Omega Red bringing in the Sabertooth synergy, and yeah, especially when I was in GT40, the battle group I was in, we had 2 very good Omega Red players. So I just thought, hey, why not? Let's see if I can play Omega Red 2 and just see if it's as easy as what they make it look. So the first fight here is against this Captain Marvel movie. Like I said, it's been a long time. My Omega isn't Sig 200. He's only like 158. So he's just about better than the rank 5-star. But the thing with this node is that you hit them 10 times, they get a shock. And then every time, they get an armor up. Every time you hit them after that, you can put a shock on yourself. So my first mistake was right at the start. I instantly parried and then dashed back. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have stayed a little bit closer. But you're going to see here, by the time that the 10 things come into play and I actually get a shock on me, the fight's basically already over at this point. Again, you're going to see, but this is all completely unboosted. So if it was in a war season where it was competitive, these fights could be even quicker. I do a total of 5 fights. I was going to hopefully do some mini boss fights, but being in what's basically an American time zone battle group, by the time I wake up in the morning, like the mini bosses and stuff have all gone down, so I didn't get to take any. I'm not going to sit there and start asking or demanding for them because that makes no sense. So when I wake up in the morning, if they're still up, I'll go for them. This time they weren't, so I just finished the war for our battle group basically. At this point, it doesn't really matter, and I'll just upload this video. So I brought Corvus just for this penny, and then in case there was any other things that we needed, I can get this quick charge. And then I've got my Corvus just ready to go. But that was the only fight for Corvus's war. Omega Red gets the pleasure of dealing with everything else. So next up in section 2, path 1, is this ManThing. Now this is what happens like in the game. I'm just showing you. The connection just dropped. Everybody in a couple of different alliances was moaning about the connection with the game last night. So it's just what it is. You see there I cut a little bit out just because the recording was going to be way too long if I actually left it all in. But it was like a 2.5 minute loading screen. And then it finally lets me in. With ManThing being a Mystic Dispersion defender, when I hit him here after that dexterity, he's going to obviously gain that miss. So I don't want to attack them because then that'll put the protection on. And he just won't stop backing up. This is so annoying. Like, you're trying to use a Mega Red, you're trying to stay close, you're trying to keep them up with as many spores as you can. But the guy just keeps backing up constantly. Like, you can't get anywhere close to him to be able to actually keep spores going. But you see here I managed to lock in like 16 and keep them going for at least now. So the damage is a decent amount of damage. And here I'm still trying to get acquainted to the whole parry, light attack towards the end, and then get ready to instantly parry again. I don't know if I fully trust it with the current input stuff, but it is what it is. And you're going to see in this HUD fight here that if you do it like quite well, it does make the fights from Omega Red very easy. It'd just be getting some more experience of doing it. So I missed the first parry there. I get this one, I get the next one, I get the next one. He only backs up for a second, but now we're on 25 spores. There's a little bit of the bleed left to go. So we can keep this locked in at around 25. Sadly, because he throws the special, I couldn't do anything about that. but then reparried on the third hit to be able to get it going again. And here we're just going to keep locking in these spores, all 25, and the HUD just drops down. So pretty simple, pretty nice with a mega again. If this was a war season, I'd have to throw like a potion in every so often, but I'd feel safe not doing it. And then this is the buffet strike counter combat power rate rubbish, which doesn't exist on any node apart from this one now, and Chitaneous Thorns. But because Penny Parker won't get an armor up, I don't need to worry. So a lot of the time people would use a white Magneto pre-fight on Penny. I decided here not to bother. I spoke to Slaymon, who was SSX, now GT40, and he was like, right, game plan is once you get to that point, just turtle up and reparry. The problem was she was hitting my block once and then instantly throwing heavy attacks, which doesn't really give me a chance to ever reparry. But again, the fight wasn't horrific, right? It's pretty easy and pretty simple done. But that's my war video for this off-season. So I appreciate everybody. The support has been crazy. I think we're just about to hopefully hit 500 subscribers. So that's massive. Thank you ever so much for everybody who's been supporting. It's been nuts. I'll see you in the next video.